It is a monster matchup, Jim Beglin.
Well, under normal circumstances, this is a massive matchup, and I'm not totally in agreement with the view that friendlies tend to take the edge away. In my experience, if the opposition go at it full tilt, then you have to reciprocate. We'd like to see excitement and be entertained, but if it does go down the serious route, there'll still be lots to enjoy.
There's the whistle. So, Jim, who would you identify as the key man in this fixture?
Well, Peter, I've always been impressed with the intelligence and decision-making of this man, the Paul. Yes, you kind of expect that from an Argentinian playmaker, but he's such a key figure whether his team are building patiently or transitioning quickly. He's very adept at creating space, attracting markers and then turning away quickly. And I love those long clip balls he can get into deep positions.
Okay, interesting. Plenty waiting in the middle. Cross in, looks like a good one. McAllister with the clearance. Now this could be a chance. Played out to the right. Now here's the delivery. Last-ditch defending, but that'll do. They've played it short. Cross goes in there. Chance! That was superb goalkeeping.
I think he's done great there, both reading it and dealing with it.
He's shooting! And that has been clubbed away. Out to the right. It's a mighty effort!
Couldn't quite control it. That's good play. Plenty of targets in the penalty area and plenty of movement too.
Fernandez. Messi. Fernandez. That's really well manoeuvred. Cuts out the pass. Aim forwards. A real chance! De Paul, Romero, Otamendi, Romero, Fernandez, Messi, and it's played forward. Pass just lacking in accuracy. Moved on forwards, and he has been fouled there. Romero, McAllister, Fernandez, Montiel, Fernandez,
particular approach does pay off here. Well, the defence proved infallible then, but that won't be the last they'll see of him. Now it's to Paul. Clipped into space. And that has been cleared. That's really well manoeuvred. And there's his chance to lead the counter. Moved on forwards. He's on. Can he finish? It's in! He has given that the lot. Bang!
And I think he's even surprised himself, Peter, in how well he caught that.
So, a breakthrough already. De Paul. Romero. Fernandez. McAllister. Oh, he's going to be pulled back for that one. Messi. Montiel. Otamendi. McAllister. Tagliafico, driven forward. Out to the left it goes. It's gone out for a throw-in. Messi. Fernandez. McAllister. Tagliafico. Tagliafico. Argentina are already chasing the game. Long time to go.
Look, they've simply been punished for a sleepy start. Time for that wake-up call.
Big chance!
Messi plays it short. Danger averted for now. And it's played forward. It's just beyond his reach. Aim forwards. He's onto it in a flash. De Paul. Argentina already required to chase the game. And it's Rodrigo De Paul. De Paul played out towards the right wing. Messi, oh, good spread. Now it's Messi. That has been knocked clear. Looks to the other side. That's ruffled a few feathers, but well dealt with. De Paul. And it's played forward. De Paul. McAllister, gently done. De Paul. Great defending, strong and determined. Well, that defending is unapologetically persistent. It's almost personal, and it had to be.
Look, the only way of becoming more aware, Peter, is by lifting your head and realising who's where around you.
That's really well manoeuvred. Oh, that's well done, really robust. Messi. De Paul. McAllister. Moved on forwards. And it's Messi. Montiel. Well, that is good. Super running, sharp movement. Came up against a defender, though, who was ever so determined. And he's there to clear it. And that's been won straight back. Good ball, good take. The movement is slick, the speed is slippery. The defence, though, able to hold on this time. And here's Alvarez. Messi. He's having a shot! Oh, the keeper's done ever so well.
Messi really must be thinking what he has to do to score there.
Proves too strong. Tagliafico. He's having a shot! And for a moment, time stood still. And he's searching through. Tagliafico did just about enough to come out on top there. Neither party overly willing to compromise. Well, that had the makings of something quite promising, but it's fizzled out into nothing. Does really well to win the ball there. Shapes to shoot! Yeah, he's pulled him up for that challenge. Well, that looks like a final warning. Still no card.
Well, it was deliberate, it was cynical, and you have to understand the frustration of being denied a clear opportunity, but it had to be done.
He's gone for it! Love and a chance! in! A two-goal lead, and they're firmly in control. Just gorgeous, the most glorious, delicious of touches, followed up with an unerring finish. So that's two now without reply.
Well, with this kind of authority, Peter, why not push on and totally kill this off?
McAllister. DePaul. McAllister. Taliafico. McAllister. Alvarez! And that wasn't far away.
Oh, he overcooked that one, aiming for perfection, and he got it slightly wrong.
Moved on forwards. He's shifting through the gears here. The pressing's intense, and it's paid off. Well, the defence just about came out on top, but they were certainly tested. Otamendi. And it's played forward. Clears it away. It looked as though that might lead to something quite promising, but it turned out that that was not the case. That's going to go a long way. Have it back and can go again. Oh, that's really good play on the right. He's driving forward. He's found a way through. Messi going full tilt down the right-hand side.
It was hopeful, to say the least. You need more men inside the box, more movement, otherwise it's pretty much a waste.
That's really well manoeuvred. Messi wins the duel this time. Aim forwards. And it's Rodrigo DePaul. DePaul, gently done. Montiel. Montiel hurtling down that right flank. Montiel, gently done.
Alvarez really needed to concentrate on protecting the ball. Then again, he was being very closely marshalled.
And it's played forward. Serves up across. Taliafico. McAllister. DePaul. Taliafico, forwards and with intent. That's a throw. He is just caressing the ball. Time to deliver. Delivered with swing. Cleared without complication. Fernandez. Fernandez. Played back in. Now it's to Paul. Aim forwards. Over to the left. Gets a good foot in there.
Well, that was well positioned and well pinched. They can't hurt with their backs to goal.
Otamendi. Moved on forwards. That's really well manoeuvred. Oh, nicely intercepted. Played cross-field, changing the point of attack. McAllister. Aim forwards. No messing about, just bludgeoned away. It'll be a throw-in. Tagliafico. Can he deliver? Played in. Oh, the clearance is short. Hoisted upfield by the keeper. Now that's well seen too. Romero. Montiel. That's been slipped through. And they've got a throw. Succumbs to the pressure. Montiel. Messi. Fernandez.
Well, that's good defending. He squeezed the play and he gave him no chance to get on the turn.
Always onto and the shot! And it's there! And the lead is extended still further.
Well, I don't want to be overly harsh on the defensive side of things here, Peter, but the build-up was so slick and executed with such quality, it made life just that bit too difficult for them.
Indonesia find a position of real strength now. Messi. McAllister. McAllister shifted upfield. And we're not going to make any further progress now. Argentina are in need of a lift as we head up towards the break.
There's the shot!
And that has forced the very best out of the keeper.
Well, it's almost like he had too much thinking time there, Peter.
And it's been taken short. No way through, so back it comes. McAllister. De Paul. McAllister. It's an inviting looking ball, that. And again they run up against stubborn defending. Moved on forwards. Spread out to the left. And it's played forward. Now it's Alvarez. And back to the keeper they go. That's a look and plays it forward. And no, that is pretty much the end of that. McAllister. That's been drilled forward. And it's hoisted clear. Now looking to orchestrate a counter. Excellent challenge there, uncompromising. Romero. De Paul. And it's Rodrigo De Paul. And here's Alvarez. Aim forwards.
Takes a shot!
Well, the keeper seemed to go into study mode then, and he's read it beautifully.
Tagliafico. Oh, can he get onto this?
Have beautifully policed that midfield. The opposition have been handcuffed.
Moved on forwards. De Paul. Now it's Alvarez. De Paul. And here's Alvarez. Oh, lovely feed, he is such a good mover. De Paul. Messi. And here's Alvarez. He's kept it out just. That has been cleared. And it's Fernandez. Turns and goes back. Expertly cut out, really nicely done. And it's played forward. That's really well manoeuvred. Confirmation that there will be 2 minutes stoppage time.
Shot a goal!
It goes to show he is human after all.
Oh, what a chance. He probably had more time than he realised.
Messi. Fernandez. Tries a deft little ball. And he's there to clear it. And it's played forward. This might spell danger.
And the finish!
Keeper's not concerned by that.
Well, just too much pressure on him in the end, Peter.
Fernandez. And there's the end of the first half. Well, that was as one-sided as it gets. Only one side have shown up here, and they're just tearing it up at will. Here we go again then.
Argentina really have to pick things up here. Their opponents are going to set up to play on the counter-attack now, which means they're going to have to find ways to draw them out more.
Otamendi. McAllister. De Paul. McAllister. Great defending, strong and determined.
Well, that was well positioned and well pinched. They can't hurt with their backs to goal.
Aim forwards. Well played, that has snuffed out the danger. Well, that is not the best ball, and he offers an apologetic look.
Yeah, he just didn't seem to get enough on the pass, Peter, did he?
De Paul. Played out wide. Alvarez producing a good steal there, showing a good level of alertness. Tagliafico. Otamendi. Romero. McAllister. And it's Messi. Montiel. Fernandez. De Paul. Alvarez. Played into the middle. That is a brilliant interception.
Is that the first time we've seen them try that? It's definitely given the opposition a little more to think about.
That is a great pick out. And he's there to get it away. Well cut out, no margin for error there at all. Now it's Alvarez. Montiel. For a moment you felt that was going somewhere, but they'll have to go again. Moved on forwards. De Paul. Alvarez. Chance here to counter. De Paul. De Paul played out towards the right wing. Aimed in towards the centre. Tries to get it clear. Played out to the right. Oh, he's enjoyed that. He evidently loves the contest. Still no way through. The defending here is resolute. Keeps on running. Hit into the middle. Oh, looks like he's been taken out there. Some good work on the right flank here. Oh, that's nice. He's got options in the box if he gets his head up. And they've got rid. And reclaimed it in a try. Real chance! And he should have made it fall.
He just didn't catch that one right, and he knows it.
Indonesia awarded another corner. They've played it short. Montiel. Fernandez. Romero. There's a beautiful simplicity about this contest. Willing running on one side, dogged defence on the other.
Indonesia couldn't really be more watertight in midfield. Not a trickle is getting through.
McAllister.
There's no doubt it's a long way back, but they can at least give us something to believe the gap might be closed.
And he goes cross-field. Good play on the left-hand side here. He is through here. It's a fine run and he's happy to keep going. Montiel gets in to thwart him. There's some great running on show here, but ultimately there was no way through. And it's played forward. And he cuts out the supply. That's really well manoeuvred. McAllister. Romero. Aim forwards. It's an inviting looking ball, that. Aim forwards. Montiel. Messi. And it's Fernandez. Montiel has it in a wide position. Great chance! Great football, shot and save. That has been knocked clear. McAllister. And here's Alvarez. Dealt with nicely by the defence. What a throw in. And he's managed to gift it back.
Indonesia are probably looking to run the clock down now. They clearly feel that the job is done.
Indonesia, however, just have to plough on and hope for a break. Pressure stays on, it is a corner. And it's hoisted clear. And it's Fernandez. Nice interception, well timed. It's a good ball! And somehow he's managed to miss it.
Yeah, I think that miss is going to give him nightmares for a while.
Moved on forwards. That's the throw. Tagliafico. A noticeable change in the approach to defending here. Much more in your face.
Yeah, better communication and lots of contact seems to be the route to quietening him down now.
He's got away. Back into the middle. De Paul. Otamendi. Tagliafico. Romero. McAllister. Alvarez looks to get on the end of this. De Paul. Messi. Out for a throw. And that's another throw. That's really well manoeuvred. Now who's going to be first to this? Out to the right. Messi. And claimed it back swiftly. That looks a foul. Yep, referee's given it. And it's played forward. Gets it away. Indonesia have reclaimed it. Very nicely done. It's run loose here. Indonesia cannot keep hold of the ball.
Well, that was well positioned and well pinched. They can't hurt with their backs to goal.
And it's Rodrigo de Paul. Fernandez. Fernandez shifted upfield. Well, it looked promising for a moment, but it came to nothing. Well, that's surely a foul. Free kick. Certainly caught him there. It's a free kick. McAllister gets a foot in here. Yeah, he's fouled him there. Not pretty, but it gets the job done. Indonesia have got it back and they'll have another go.
Can he finish? They've scored! Results no longer in doubt. It's just about how many.
Calm, composed, confident. What a super goal.
Ah, that's just clever. He made the keeper think he was going one way, only to outfox him by going the other. Very nice.
Indonesia are having a ball here. Messi. Montiel. De Paul. The pressing's intense, and it's paid off. And here's the chance to counter. Both sides a bit too casual in possession. Now it's Alvarez. Defending of the desperate variety. Tagliafico. McAllister. De Paul. Fernandez. Messi. De Paul. McAllister. Nice physical challenge. Can he spark a counter here? Nice interception, his positioning was spot on. Otamendi. McAllister. De Paul. That is lovely. And the counter is on. That was good pressing, forced the error to put an end to it before things could get even more threatening. And it's Messi. Oh, easy pickings there. Referee's given a throw. Moved on forwards. Montiel. Romero. Messi. McAllister, forwards and with intent. Played back to the goalkeeper. Aim forwards. Indonesia ran themselves into the proverbial cul-de-sac there. And it's come back to the keeper. Yeah, that does look a foul. Referee's given a free kick. Fernandez. Otamendi. Oh, this looks sharp. Well timed, excellent interception. Indonesia have a free kick. Alvarez. That looks a good ball through. Looking to break at pace. Messi. Tries a shot! Oh, they could be caught out here. Messi, in by Messi. That has been knocked clear. Tagliafico. And it's McAllister. Tagliafico. That's really well manoeuvred. Lobbed in behind. He's cut it out. That has been cut short. Great run this, he's covered quite a distance already. Oh, he's found support out wide. Messi. Fernandez. Montiel. Nicely aimed pass. Otamendi shifted upfield. Fernandez. Messi. Does really well to win the ball there.
Well, they can at least make a fight of it. Even if it's just a goal, the lift it would give would be huge no matter what the end result is.
Fernandez. And it's Rodrigo de Paul. Montiel. Messi.
Oh, shooting chance!
Looking. Oh, that is asking for trouble. Oh, it's played into the area. Not pretty, but it gets the job done. A reprieve, albeit perhaps momentary. Fernandez. McAllister. And here's Alvarez. Messi picks it up out wide. Cross deflected over the goal line for a corner. So here comes the substitution.
Well, to wait until now to make this change seems a bit baffling. He's expecting the miraculous to turn this around from here.
And it's hoisted clear.
Decent chance!
Not out the best in the keeper.
McAllister, he'll be irritated with that, Peter. He really did spring into life as he made his run.
Messi with the short one. Montiel, and he whips it in. Messi, and that's aimed into the middle. Fernandez. And now the breakaway. Romero with a definite foul there.
for a shot!
Well, he's kept it out, that's a great save. De Paul. That'll be a throw. Into the last 5 minutes.
Takes the shot!
And it's been taken short. Played in with purpose. Whistle's gone, that's foul.
Yeah, well, they were exposed and vulnerable, and he knew he had to do something to prevent a goal then.
There could be trouble here, but for now the referee is keeping his cards in his pocket. He's gone direct.
Oh, special! That is a special goal! A finish of true class! And it adds further to a heavily one-sided scoreline. This is getting punishing.
That was beautiful. Something close to genius. Indonesia are at the peak of their powers. As for their opponents, a long way from that. Montiel. De Paul. And here's Lautaro Martinez. And that has sent him sprawling. Aim forwards. And it's played forward. So much time and space here.
Judge, surely!
Oh, it's come loose.
And he shoots!
Keeper always had the measure of that. McAllister, De Paul, Fernandez, forwards and with intent. Montiel, oh, that's a clever looking ball. Moved on forwards. Fourth official showing that there will be 3 minutes of added time. De Paul done delicately. Well read, and the danger is averted. That's really well manoeuvred. Oh, good spread. Martinez. De Paul, Tagliafico, Fernandez, Messi, De Paul, Fernandez, knocks it out wide, Montiel, here comes the cross. And that will be the final act. Well, that was thrilling. A game of champs and chumps. The winners were so good at times. A side that can and will trouble more or less everyone. Any reflections on what you've seen, Jim?
One-sided and only one winner, Peter. The players didn't show enough togetherness and it was weak throughout.
And all that remains for me is to thank Jim Beglin. That's it from us tonight. A very good evening to one and all.